So funny stories. One was they were going to donate all of this lady's jewelry to Goodwill, but thankfully their bank did some due diligence and brought in an appraiser, me, to take a look at it. So when we were talking, they opened up one of the jewelry boxes and said, "This must be fake because they're so large and so clear and so in such good shape that they must be costume jewelry pieces." When they looked at it, we had a 5 carat ruby that was really clear, was really dark red, and it was real. And I mean, we're talking 6 figures here. So that could have gone to Goodwill. Somebody would have picked it up, some teenager thinking they had a cool ring. So that's one of those stories where you're like, oh, thank God, nobody donated that. Another story that we had, that this was kind of a sad story, and we'll talk about it during the webinar a little bit later, but a mother had 4 sons. She went in to buy some financial product, and at the bottom it says, "Sign your name and write in 2 beneficiaries." So she wrote in her 2 oldest sons, 2 beneficiaries, not adding 4 like she did for her will, all 4 sons. She passed away, but before she passed away, one of the sons that was the beneficiary passed away. So as the will and trust is being enacted, they come to this documentation. They give the portion of the estate to the brother and then the other person's surviving partner. The family's upset because the person died and this person's getting it, and they thought it was supposed to be divided between all 4 of them, and then this financial product's be divided just between the 2 of them. So now they're having a fight with this sister-in-law, and it's really sad because they've all gone through life together. This person's your sister-in-law for 30 years. She's your family. Your nieces and nephews are her sons and daughters, and they're fighting over this instead of just saying like, hey, let's split this up, let's do this, whatever. So is there a right answer to this? I'm sure there's a legal answer, but the right answer for the family, that's why it pays to check your paperwork. That's why it pays to check all the little bits. These 2 beneficiaries, when you have 4 people, or the lady who had the box of jewelry that had no documentation on it. They already had documentation on other jewelry. So they thought they found it all. So everything else that they found was either potentially real or not real, and it could have gotten donated. So moral of the story, check the paperwork repeatedly every year. Like you get a dentist checkup, like you check your smoke alarm, like you get your eyes checked, or a regular doctor's visit. Same thing, check your financials, and not just that your bank's not overdrawn. This is the goal of this webinar, is to help people really understand through funny stories, cautionary tales, is, what can go wrong, what has gone wrong from people that see it on this side. So I hope that everybody gains something from this webinar.